Hi guys, so today I'm super excited to try out this die set that I recently picked up on HSN. I think I picked it up last craft day, right? But, you know, vacations and stockpiling videos for other reasons and deadlines and all that kind of good stuff. So I was like, when did I get this? Yeah, in August. So long ago. I'm going to try this out, but I do know that it's still available there on HSN, so I'll go ahead and link that for you guys. Like I said, I bought this, but I will link it currently with HSN and YouTube. I always say currently because who knows if they change it later. The affiliate links will be like embedded in the video here. It's like a little shopping bag you can click on, or down in the description box towards the very top if you expand it. Things will be listed there, and those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you're a purchase items to those links. So thank you for using those. I super appreciate it, guys. Like I said, doesn't change the price, doesn't do anything. If something's on sale, it's still on sale. If you have a coupon, you can definitely use that, you know, all those kinds of things. So it's just a way of popping over there and letting HSN know you got there through me, and I appreciate it. So this is super cute. I think it's going to work up really quick. I mean, you're just going to cut out, you know, these base pieces. It does look like we have to add this guy. Okay, I was like, where's the bottom? It's on this piece here. So we just need a couple of those guys. A couple of the shadow layer, a couple of the pumpkin layer if you want to decorate both sides. I mean, if you just want to put it on one side, you can just do that. If you're making like tons of them, you want it to be a little quicker. Save on some of your products too, you can do that. Your handle is going to be really gorgeous. I mean, it can be with the shadow layer or just by itself. It's very delicate. I would say I would use the shadow layer for sure. And then it comes with cute things like Happy Halloween, Trick or Treat. Oh, I didn't notice that. Did I point that out when I did the video? Probably not the haul. I remember mentioning this one. Anyway, or I just don't remember it. And then this leaf with like some little cutout and mostly embossing on it. And so yeah, it'll be pretty easy and straightforward, guys. Kind of interesting with the Trick or Treat and the Happy Halloween. Looks kind of weird. I would probably just go with one or the other, or, you know, if you have all your stickers, right, your Anna Griffin, or just any stickers. If you have that little embellishment kit that Die Press just put out, the witchy one, that'd be really cute. I think that has a lot of lovely things to pop in. These look really full. We're going to do our basic shape, and then we'll see how we end up decorating it. I will say it does look kind of bare when it's just like this. So there's nothing covering that there. But it is a repeat of what's on here, so that's interesting. I would rather do something like this where they're kind of tucked in. That's cute. Okay, well, let me give you a measurement on this largest die, in case you haven't picked this up yet. I will say they are a little high in price, so I understand that totally. But I did pop on this one because I think it's really, really cute. So it's like 5 3/8 of an inch at the widest point here. Of course, you can put it in this way if your machine's thinner, right? Just under 5 inches in the other direction. And then this guy's taller, but it's very thin. So I don't think you're going to have a problem putting that through any machine. You know, it's 2 inches or so. This one's just over 3, but that's the largest one. So let me think. We need this and this. I'll probably do these for the same color. I know black is kind of boring for something like this. I don't know that I have a ton of Halloween papers, and to be honest, they're probably put away real well because it's been a while since I worked on Halloween things where I need a lot of cardstock, you know. Ooh, the plaids that Darn Press just came out with, that might be cute. They're going to be in the very back. So to me, you know, you probably want to use something kind of basic. But the pattern does look really nice. This one, oh my gosh, sorry about that. The ice machine like went into the, you know, it dropped. And it sounded like the front door opened. I'm like, I'm not expecting anybody. Okay. So, of course, I gotta go check that out. This one here, they paper piece back into it. This one doesn't really have a shape, so they either cut something that fit behind there, so then they elevated it, so you can see it looks like a shadow, so that's kind of cool. But this is bigger than that, and then this one obviously cuts out the shape, so they must have just put a piece back there that kind of covers that area. I like the way it looks, though. And this one, they recessed the pieces, so then this piece is still up, but they popped the other pieces inside. That's cute. You know, all these different things you can think of. So anyway, let me grab some basic colors for that. I do have some really glittery, pretty paper. I don't know if I have orange glitter paper. That'd be cute, though, if I had something glitterier. I'm sure I do somewhere in my stash here. That would be fun. So if I can find something really glittery for this or something fun like that, I'll run that through that. I will say it's glitter paper. You're not going to see all these cute embossed areas so much. So something to think about. Maybe I will do a gold handle. I like the way that looks, like this background in gold. So if this was black paper, this can be gold paper. And then this can be a pretty green color. And we'll just do that for now. So one of this, one of that, two of each of these guys. And I'll be right back. Ooh, you know, I came across that gorgeous orange. So I was like, I know I have some glitter papers. These are the ones from LGS Creative. They're Halloween glitter papers. And this came in handy. And again, I mean, if you want to decorate both sides, just the one side, you know, it's up to you. I'll decorate both for this demo, but you can definitely save on your products by just decorating the one side. Okay, I'll be right back. I don't know why I thought there was going to be a bunch of pieces that fell out, but no, it's because the top, it's just like a decoration again that pushes in. You can see some of it. So yeah, it's very easy to paper piece some items back in. There you go. Also, I got all these background pieces cut on one piece of cardstock, but my cardstock was A4 size, so A4 is not as wide as an 8.5, but it is longer, almost 12 inches in the other direction, so I don't know, but I was able to get all these things off of one piece, so maybe you can get them all off of one A2 piece, I'm not sure. Okay, I still have a little more cutting to do. I suppose you can save these pieces for another one, because right now I don't really want to run paper through to get this little piece to paper piece, so I think we'll do a background panel. So I'll show you how I would get that done. And so if you have other ones that you want to have like little orange glitter on the inside of the face, you would just keep these for the next one, right? Okay, so as I was looking for something green, I did come across this piece of green cardstock, glitter and beautiful, so I'll use it, but generally I wouldn't cut into that. Just something like this, you know, maybe something a little less fancy. I don't think I'm going to cover it up very much though, so that'll be good. Okay, so with these guys, I think I'm just going to glue them down. Oh, it's so pretty. I mean, this is honestly what sold me on this. The look of this vine handle is just really, really pretty. So I'm just going to pop that on here. I'm trying to use my Impress more, so that's why that's what I'm using right now. And as you guys know, with my Impress, I don't buy the magnetic mats very often. It's like whatever came with the machine. And then that's what I've been doing, but I use the Dollar Tree cutting mats. So it's just the two plastic, or whatever they are, cutting plates, and then one of the Dollar Tree mats, self-hanging mats, and it works really well. And you get all your embossing and everything just perfectly done. And same plates since I bought the Impress when it first came out, the brand, not the Impress 2 or whatever they're calling it, but the original one, and it's been very good. Okay. For this part, let's go ahead and score these guys. Now I have a little trash I need to get rid of here. It's going to be really easy. I'm just debating if I want to put the faces on first. I think I'll do it afterward. But however you want to do this. And, okay. So, pretty straightforward. I just want to see what they're saying, because I know a lot of times if something doesn't work out, people are like, it's because you didn't follow the rules. Follow the instruction, you know. She's saying fold the box base, add adhesive to outside 4 tabs, center line shadow layers, tab fold, okay, box base, and then finish up the bottom. That's interesting. I don't know why you can't just form this right now and then stick it on. I don't know. I'm gonna do that right now just because it seems easier. Like, why not? So I'm just going to stick one of these guys to the other. And that's on me, guys. I know, like I said, I usually follow the instruction, but I don't have any problem doing this right now. Just make sure you're not hitting anything here. And then as far as this guy being in here, it can be straight up and down, or you can angle it. You know, it just depends on how much is going to be showing. So let's see what that's going to look like. Oh, that's why. Okay. I can take this apart. Now I see why. They want you to trap these inside of this so it looks cute. Okay. So again, you know, it's whatever you want, because I can start with this and I can start with the other side and then put it together. It's just whatever's easiest to you as far as the construction kind of thing that you like to do. Sorry, and thank goodness I noticed that. I'm doing this still differently. But I'm not, because I'm trying to do this differently. There's already glue there, so might as well do our thing. So on this outside, you just want to make sure everything's lined up nice. right? It's not impeding anywhere. And this can still be tilted further out if you want it to, you know, as long as it's not messing here too much. And if that doesn't bother you, even if it's sticking out a little bit, if you have something, you know, bigger treats that you want to put in there, you might want it a little bit more beveled out, right? So you can hold things like that. But they're saying it should go straight up and down, okay? So we'll do that. Ooh, good thing I noticed that. Because, yeah, it just finishes it off a little bit nicer, right? Instead of seeing the glue tabs on the inside. You'll see that. Okay, and I always put them, again, lined up really nicely. So that nothing is being impeded here or here. Put it on the side here, make sure that looks nice. Okay, I'm going to let that set up for just a moment. While that's holding on, I'll just glue these two. Now you can definitely put dimensionals in between these two layers, or don't even glue this down so it has a little bit of movement. That'd be cute, huh? So maybe I'll do that. I'll put it here, all in here. And if you're gonna tie anything or add sentiment in here somehow, just think about that before you glue everything down. Just popping that there, popping this here. Okay, I'm gonna put a plate on top of this just to hold it down while everything's setting up. With a little bit of weight on top. And maybe while it's doing that, and this one's holding, you know, coming together, we'll see how I want to do this. So, I don't know if yellow is too garish, right? But it might be okay. I mean, there's black behind here already. If you just want to pop this on here, make, you know, be done with it, you're good to go, right? Gold would be cute. Maybe a shiny gold. I have lots of that. That's why I don't mind just using it up. Lots of shiny gold. Always keep it right here next to me. Just got to restock my last hunky-dory order. So if we do that, and again, you don't have to do both sides, you know, that's another way of saving a little bit. What I was going to do is kind of eyeball what this is here. So if we had two of them, and you don't want to make it, I think you can peek in a little bit, so I'm going to cut it a little bit like in here. And you can have an idea if I trim this down. Hopefully you see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of cutting away that extra, and then from here you can have an idea of, I'm just holding it in my hand, how much of this you can cut away from behind here, so it's not showing later, but also you're just kind of finishing it off really nicely. Or you could also just trace it and then cut it nicely. Those are the different options there. You can do a nicer job or just do a little hack job like I'm doing here. I mean, I can just cut this off, nobody cares. Right, you have this piece. And then I can just copy that. Ooh, look how lovely. I was like I said, I can cut it nicer. But for now, I'm just going to cut a second one for the back side. Just with this guy, and maybe right here you can start trimming it a little nicer. It can look a little nicer, guys. Okay. I'll just finish tracing around that one. Okay, so this guy's probably ready. And of course you have a little bit more to do with this, but that's good. Oh, how pretty. It's just so pretty. A little glue kind of squeezed that right there. I mean, how gorgeous is that? And then again, we can give it our little zhuzhes to make it nice and round before we add it. Okay, so these guys, again, I did this a little bit differently. But basically, we're gonna have that come in. Well, I'll do one side at a time. I'll focus on one side then the other. Why not? So bring this guy in here. And again, straight up and down, if that's what you're looking for. I'm gonna hold it here. I'm just bringing it right up that side where this little base piece is. And then now that that's held on, I can do this side, right? I'm holding it underneath with my fingers here. So you always just want to make sure paper is making contact with glue tabs. All right, feels pretty good. And then this side too. And I'm sorry, I should always keep a listing for the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. This happens to be a jumbo bottle. They don't normally sell it in this size. But it goes in and out of stock, so like it just, I don't know, I'll try and see if I can find somewhere that's more reliable. Because people ask me all the time, what glue are you using? Where do you get that glue? And you would think Tonic would just always have it in stock, but it goes out of stock. I guess that's okay, because the link will still work, and then you can favorite it or whatever, so it'll let you know when it comes back in stock. Okay, there we go. Alright, that should stay. I don't see why it wouldn't, but there you go. There's your little box. And then your actual, treat area is 2.5 inches by 2. So 2.5 by 2. And then the height of the treat area is almost 3 inches. And then the box itself is bigger than that. It is just about 4 inches high. And then obviously much wider here. Okay, so with this guy, those look wonderful. Okay. You have that there. And I'm going to use some dimensionals. And I guess if we did this, it might as well be dimensional, you can tell. I would use bigger ones. I just grab these little guys. And just kind of support this whole area, right? All that. And then down in here. Just to make sure these guys don't fall off. And I'm keeping it kind of tight because, again, I cut that by eye and I didn't... I don't know where this is all going to. I think that might be good enough. And maybe a couple here. Okay, I'll do the same thing with the second one and then take all the carriers off. Okay, so I think I got all the carriers off. And you can just turn this over and lay it on top, or, bring it over here like this. Just to make sure, like I said, I wasn't sure exactly where these were touching, but that's fine. That works out. That one poking out is okay. It doesn't hurt anything. And look at that. So you have that little shadow layer, right? And it looks cute because it's recessed. I'll do the same thing with this one. Okay. And then with these guys, we're just going to put glue because I'm just going to stick them down. All on here. Throw that facing the right way. Yeah, that works out. And I did use, again, a thicker dimensional. So when we go to stick our handle down, it's going to be towards the outside of that, but that's all right. Don't mess with that too much. Okay, same thing on this side. I'm just going to glue it down, give it a moment to really set up before we start messing with it too much. And if there are any leaves you want to, tuck in behind here, I would definitely put those down first. And I'll be back. Oh, in the meantime, I'm going to kind of curl this with my fingers just to get it going. Make sure everything's good. And I think when I stick this down, I'm going to have this kind of go out like that. That'd be cute. And remember, we didn't stick these guys down. So you can just kind of mess with that a little bit too. Okay, so this guy, I think I'm just going to glue it down flat right there. But if you want to put dimensionals there too, again, you have all these options. I will say, like this one, what they did is they cut away so that it has that repeat of that loop. Again, you have those extra leaves you can just tuck in here and there. All those ephemeras you have, in your stash. Now, I will say this is going to take a moment to hold on because, unfortunately, I use a glitter paper. Unfortunately, so it's going to be a minute. If I had some clippies, which I do, I would clip that because you really want this to stay. So maybe I'll turn it over like this. See, it moved on me already. I can see that. And I don't want it to be crooked, so I'm going to have to look at that again. Let's check it out. I have to hold it for a little bit before I do that. Okay. Put it at the edge of the table so I can kind of drag it back over here. Okay. Now it's going to be straight. I'll put some glue on this side and obviously glue that down. And then, I have these spellbinders like cute, kind of dark. I was looking for something orangey, but this is really nice. So I might add some of these butterflies, and then I'm going to run this, maybe the Happy Halloween. This larger one through this paper. It's kind of like, it's gold, but it's more of an orangey gold. I don't know. I was looking for something green, but, I came across this and I thought that's great. So I'm just going to run this one through, and that will be our cute little sentiment or whatever on that. I'll be right back. I just ran this through my marquee, and perfect. Looks great. So I'll probably put some dimensionals on the back of this. Again, I'll probably go sit down and watch some TV and just hold on to that because I really need this to hold. Glitter just takes so long for that bond, you know. So just a little glue there, and I'll hold it like this. This is really pretty, guys. I was gonna say it's kind of plain, but at the same time it's not. And I don't know if it's the papers or what does it, but I like the way that looks. I like the way we made it kind of 3D in there. Super cute. Again, add in everything you like. I have some pieces left here from that die and press wreath, and I was like, this is actually really cute, honestly. I mean, this piece would have to go away. But if you wanted to just pop that on there, and then, you know, have your little sentiment. I mean, just, you know, put them on the side, and the inside, however it is. Whatever you like. This is one thing. I'm not sure. Because, well, yeah, I guess I can put it down here. I probably don't need that one. Yeah, it's covering a lot of the face. That's not ideal. I don't really want it up here either. So where are we going to put this, guys? I guess it has to go down somewhere else, and I probably should just not have used that. Okay, well, let's just put it there. Oh, my machine turned off. I guess I didn't need to have that one piece, and this one's sticking to back here, but oh well, what are you gonna do? And did I put it too low? I don't think it's bothering anything, is it? Okay, well, it's down. All right, so there you go. And then I wanted to pop one of these guys on here. And that's really big. How about a little bit smaller one? And that's my little project for today. Now, of course, you can... I was trying to put that in there. Cute. Oh, of course. Glitter being my mortal enemy again. Look at that. Doesn't want to stay. You can reinforce it with other glue. But there you go. So just really quick, I mean, depending again how much decoration you want to do for this and how many you're giving out, right? So thanks for watching, guys. I will have images there. I will have the links as appropriate again in the embedded in the video here down in the description box. I mean, this is going to be really, really adorable. I would have some candies put in here, but I bought some Ghirardelli at Costco the other day. They were like little pumpkins. And apparently they're a big hit because they're gone. I was like, how? I mean, when did I go? Last week? I don't even know. Anyway, they would have gone in there and it would look really cute. But there you go. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I'll have images coming up and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.